Rachel.
And I'm Jessica, and we're the co hosts for the National Law Review's Legal News Reach podcast.
In this episode, we're excited to talk to Deb Knupp, Managing Director for Growth Play. Deb, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I would, and thank you all so much for having me. I have the good fortune of working in a business, Growth Play, and we are a consulting firm that really uses a research and data-driven approach to help our clients accelerate revenue, really amplify and elevate talent, and do so all in the context of creating exceptional client experiences.
What do you think will be the most important growth priorities for firms to sort of sustain that growth long term?
Well, I think first and foremost, to sustain growth is not to believe that a blip is going to be consistent. What financial growth have you experienced based on pent-up demand that will have a shelf life, that will sort of run a course and then reestablish sort of what a new normal level of demand and interest are? And where we have seen innovation drive new lines of revenue, new ways to engage with clients in productive billable work, and really pour your attention into those kinds of services, particularly in professional services and more specifically within a law firm. I think what we have absolutely gleaned, certainly in the last 20 months, but as we even look beyond, is that you cannot give away what you don't possess. And I think that when we look at, if you've got an engaged workforce, if you've got talent that loves the work, that feels meaning and purpose in their work, they feel like they're a part of something, where their identity into something greater than their own individual practice or own individual contribution. If you've got a workforce that is really tuned in to that experience, it absolutely allows you to give a much higher, more high value, a premium way of really elevating what it feels like to be a client.
Putting that extra energy and work into your clients. And I think that also is going to translate to your workers, of course. A lot of firms right now are doing the diversity, equity, inclusion, or DEI initiatives at their firms. As far as DEI, what's working well, what's not working? I'd like to get your perspective on that.
I saw a recent statistic. HBR Consulting does an annual law department survey, and as they look at all of the criteria that in-house law departments are looking for from their outside counsel, the single biggest jump in prioritization that they saw from their 2020 survey was a 14% increase in DEI being a priority for selection and retention of preferred counsel. So demand is there. In-house law departments, clients are saying, we want more diversity, equity, inclusion intersections with our firms. We want that. And to see it at a double digit of growth and prioritization, I think that if you're an outside counsel or private practice, we need to pay attention to this.
I think for so long, companies weren't really thinking about how can we take care of our employees' mental health or, work-life balance. And now that's such a big focus. And I think it's for the better, and especially in the legal industry.
Talking about struggles and ways that companies can really help their employees, I think is really helpful.
A great way to stay connected to your clients is invite them to things that they would find beneficial. One, you need to understand what are the kinds of things that your clients like to do. What are the kinds of things that they are aspiring to grow and learn personally and professionally? There's a real value, and it will feel like a relationship investment. When you're engaging in your go-to-market strategies in the name of business development, that the revenue experience doesn't have to feel like an exercise of trying to strong arm or manipulate somebody to give you something. You actually can have that experience feel like an act of service. And when you design and plan for, when you leverage all of your business generating to leave the prospect or that referral source in a better space, utilizing the 3 N's that I mentioned earlier, and investing in that prospect or referral source, the revenue experience not only will allow you to get revenue, it will also allow you to give that value of wisdom in a way that will leave a mark. When it comes to employee experience or talent experience, it's not only about getting talent, it's about giving a sense of purpose, a sense of identity that allows that person to flourish.